1 second. Let me go with the new option again. Reset it. One by one fast discuss this one. So we have already discussed this one. So first option, once you come to the create option, geometrical shape you will see. Under this one you are having the second option, that is spline shapes on this one. Take the line tool. Line tool has corner and smooth. If you want initial smoothness, you can have initial smoothness. Okay. Corner you have, if you want, you can corner, smooth and bezier. Bezier will give you modification from both ends. Okay. Now example, first point, second point, and then third point, then fourth point, and we are closing at starting point. This is what straight line drawing. We have not done any cross line, so means smooth line on this one. Okay. Now second one is the same option. Once you click this one, second point you can click and drag to have a nice and smooth shape in this one. Okay, come back and close it at starting point again. So smooth line we are having and straight line we are having. So at a time we can draw both in this one. Why? Because it is giving all type of data in this one. Okay. Now this is what first option, that is line tool option. Right click on this one, select this and delete. Second option, rectangle one. So you can draw the rectangle, Alt W to maximize, and go to the home screen and try to drag this horizontal line on this one. Once you have drawn, right click on this one, go to the properties. We can define the properties. What is it? Length, then width, okay, then corner radius. We can see how much corner you want. You can apply the corner radius on this one. Okay. So this is what rectangle shape. Rectangle shape has these properties. Now similarly, circle one, just click and drag from the center to create a circle. We can go with the edge also. Once you click this one, that will become the base for creating a circle. There's yellow color icon will become base now. Example, this one again. This one yellow color of point will become the base point for creation of a circle on this one. Right click on this one, select this one and delete, select this and delete, select this and delete. So this is what circle. And ellipse option, we can see the ellipse model like this, we can create it, or else we can create a circle also by using control button. When you hold control, you can draw for creating a exactly circle on this one. Now for this one you have a property, that is length, and then second one width. We can increase and decrease how much you require. Then we have an option called outline. We can increase the outline option also for this one. Okay, outer lines we can increase for this one. Okay, so this is regarding your ellipse tool now. So under ellipse we are having width, length, and outline option. But in the circle we don't have these properties. If you come to the circle, if you create it from the edge now, okay, you have only one option, that is radius only, no other option. Okay, right click and delete. Now next option, that is arc shape. Now we can just click and drag this arc shape and release the mouse and then move up and down to increase the area, we can see. Once you click, it will define these properties. Now after this one we are having this radius. Right click on this one, go to the properties. First one is what? Radius value. Second value, where to start and where to end this one. That is the starting point and any ending point for this one. Okay, then from and to options we are having. We can use the from and to options. This is what starting point and this is what ending point, we can say. Okay, now you have by option and reverse option, both you can use for this option. Okay, right click to disconnect and delete this now. Now coming back to the next one, donut. Donut is simple round shape, we can say, but you will be having inside one more line on this one. By default it will create it. Okay, separate ga mana outline akkadilli chese avasam ledhu manam, directly we can create this one. We can increase the outline first one and then second one, we can say. Okay, so what is this option? Donut option in this one. Select and delete. Next option is n-gon. N-gon has a number of sides, that is 6. That is your polygon shape. Now we can right click on this one, go to the modifier option, increase the radius first. Okay, then number of sides we can increase and decrease. So maximum 100 you will be having, and minimum is 3. Now slowly you can increase the value for making a shape in a different shape. Now corner radius we are having. We can apply the corner radius for smoothness purpose in the corner. And if you want, you can go with the circular option. Circular option will give you a round shape. Whatever shape it is, it will directly take you to the circle option. Right click and delete this. Okay, next option is star shape. Just click and drag the star shape. Now we are getting number of sides, that is 6 on this one. Outer radius and inner radius. Let's go with this inner radius first. Second one, let's go to this option and outer radius I am taking. Any difference in this two? Outer and inner almost all same. కానీ అదే బేస్ పాయింట్స్ ఏవి ఉన్నాయి కదా అవి చేంజ్ అయిపోతాయి. ఇన్నర్ portion will become the base point of an outer and inside portion will become outside. Next option, number of sides we can increase and decrease. Number of sides we can apply. Now similarly we have a distortion level. We can increase the distortion level for this one. So let's go to the top view and see the distortion, how distortion is done. This one. So first of all, distortion or ఏమవుతుంది కొంచెం distort అవుతుంది shape అది. Okay, then you can increase the radius. What is it? Radius 1 and radius 2 on this one. You can see right now. It is applying the smoothness to that particular object. Similarly, you can apply the outside smoothness also. Just click and drag for the outline smoothness also. Okay, now if you want more in this one, we can apply more also. How much you can balance, you can create that. Okay. So right click on this one and come back to the object and we can see this model here. Okay. So select this both and delete this. Now coming back to the next one, that is text option in this one. Just click on the canvas to draw the text on this one. Now once you see the text, you can give your own choice of text also in this one. Let's say example Mac. Okay, new. So I'm giving Mac new on this one. So take this move tool. Once it is selected, go to the modify properties. First of all, you can increase the size of the text and you can decrease the size of the text. Second one, you are having a spacing here now. We can increase and decrease the spacing between each and every letter we can see. Okay. Next one, word. In between words we can increase and decrease the length on this one. So now next option, we can change the font. What font we want, we can change the font style here in this one. Whatever font you want, you can change it now. Now once again, everything we have done in this one. So for this one, what we can do, right click on this one, convert to editable poly. Okay. Once you have converted, you can see the radius in this one. Take the text option. Now go to the home option in this one and just click on this to create this shape. Okay, now apply the properties. Whatever text properties are there, you can apply all the text properties in this one. Let's go with the Arial option. Okay, under Arial you will get sharp edges on this one and we can increase and decrease the size of the text now. Okay, alignment we can do it in this one, but right now it is not used. Okay, so once it is done, select this one, right click on this one to disconnect and select this option, right click, convert to editable poly. Now what happened, you are getting the surface on this one and you can use your extrude option for this one. So once go to the extrude category. Okay, right now it is not there, so go and select this faces on this one, polygons, nothing but faces, we call it as polygon. Select this all polygons and go for extrude option and increase the height for this one. Okay, once you accept, now we can rotate this one. So deactivate first. Whenever you are in the editing mode, we need to deactivate the editing mode and then take the rotation tool and try to rotate this object in this angle. Rotation E, same. So Q is for selection tool, W is for move tool, E is for rotation, R is for scaling. అయితే నార్మల్గా మనం రొటేషన్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, ఈ ప్రాపర్టీస్ మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాం. Now once you right click on this one, you see the properties over here, how much we are rotating, and similarly in this also, whenever we are selecting any category, this will change according to the categories. Detail I'll come to this one and I'll explain. Right now I need 90 degrees for this one, so simply go here and give 90 degrees for this one. So more to rotate your object. Okay, so this is how text tool can be useful for you. Now so we are converting this to editable poly, then only these options are getting activated. Few options available for that also, but right now most of the time we will be using editable poly option only for editing purpose. Okay, so this is regarding your text option. Now coming back to the next now, after this one helix is there, so we can create a helix shape on this one. Just move up. Okay, right click, so just move up and down, then right click on this one, sorry. Okay, right click on this one to disconnect. Now we are having these properties. Take this move tool first. Come to the properties. Now first one, that is radius, outer radius you can see. How much you want outer radius, you can increase and decrease the outer radius. Then second radius you can see. We can increase and decrease the second radius also. Then height we can increase. Okay, then how many turns you want it in. So you can have a number of turns on this one. Okay. Now one more option is there here. Like example, if you want to create any shock absorb type object, you can see. That is straight from top to bottom, it is same only. There won't be any difference in this now. So for this one we need to give both radius same value now. So right click on this one and right click on this one to define a 0 0 value. Then I'll increase this one to around 5 we can say, and go 1 second. Come to the modifier properties, parameters 5, and this one also 5 I'm making. So what happened now, it will become equal on this one. Okay, so we don't want this much, we want 2 by 2, that is more than enough, and we want number of turns, we want it more on this one now. Okay, now we can apply this property. Like example, if you want like some shock absorber, you see some portion you will be having little compression, something will be having little down on this one, that we can make it effect of that one. And you can rotate it. Do you want clockwise or counterclockwise? You can have a turn on this one. Okay, so this is what helix property under this one. Select and delete. Now coming back to the egg and section in this one, just create egg shape on this one. Same like so first one what we have used, circle, okay, ellipse, okay, and donut, and this is the fourth option we are having in this one, which has an inner option, that is width and length. Then inside thickness we can say, we can increase the thickness, and angle we can give for this one. Okay, if you don't want this one, you can remove, only you will get normal inside shape one. If you want outside shape, then only you can create the outside shape in this one. Okay, right click on this one and delete. Finally last option, that is section. Now just create a section on this area. Okay, come back to the properties. Now we are having length, okay, and we are having width on this one. Normally if you are dividing any part, okay, like if you are creating any landscape area where you are dividing like a bedroom, hall, and some kitchen and something, that we can have a section on this one. Okay, you can create like this. So this is your first second option today we will discuss, that is spline options. Okay, so spline option in different way we can use this one. Okay, a simple way I'll show you. Like example, I am having a monitor here, I want to connect one wire. Okay, so I'm not modeling this one, just I'm showing the option how it can be useful for you. Okay, so example, I'm taking the line tool. Now assume this one monitor is there. So for this one I'll create one geometrical shape, like example box I have created. Okay, assume this is your monitor. Scale key R to have a width more and the depth less in this one. Okay, if you need more segments on this one, go to the modification properties, increase the segment on this one, edges and faces to say the segments. Right click on this one. We need 3 segments on this one, 3 segments on this side. Once it is done, right click on this one, convert to editable poly. I'll come to this option again once again, just I'm showing you. Okay, now go to these options. We are having this vertex, edges, okay, borders, poly, and element in this one. So I'm selecting the vertexes now. Select this vertex, this is your wet vertex, Alt W, and go to the front area and try to modify this value over here now. Similarly this one you select and modify this up here in this one, and try to match this both segments should be similar on this area now. Okay, once it is done, Just deactivate this one. So once you deactivate, now this editing mode is completed now. So Alt W to go back now. Now I want to create a little depth inside this one now. Select this polygon. Okay, use the extrude option in this one. Okay, now just to go with the minus value in this one now. Minus value will take you inside this one now. 1 second. Now it will take it inside. So little depth in this one. Once it is done, accept it. Now we can see it. Deactivate this one. Right now we can assume this is an monitor, we can see. Okay. Now we want to connect some wire in the back side now. Okay. So I'm taking the line tool on this one. So come to the spline option, take the line tool. Now I'm just creating one line on this side. Okay, you have some plug over here. Right click on this one to disconnect it. Now take this move tool. Okay, select this point, go to the modify properties and vertexes we are having. Select this vertex and try to modify and try to place it near about the monitor. Select this and try to move up and try to move near to the monitor. Assume this is your cable now. Okay, so if you want to build this one in a smooth shape like this, how the wire will go. So first of all, deactivate this. Select the circle model, create a circle, but we want it should go upwards, facing towards the line. Okay, otherwise you can create here also, but if it is facing, that will be good. Right click on this one. As we have created this one, what we need, either we need to select the shape or what do we say, line, you can say this one. Okay, then go to this another option called, come to the geometrical shape. Okay, under this one we have to go to the standard primitives. Under standard primitives, go to the option called compound objects in this one. Once you select this one, we have option called loft in this one. Okay, click the loft option. It will ask you whether what you have selected, either you have selected the line or shape. Means nothing but path we can say, shape we can say. Right now we have to get the path. Why? Because already my shape is selected. If my line is selected, I need to get the shape on this one. So what to do? So get the path and just go and click on this one. So this icon appear on the line, in the sense that is correct. It is working on this one. Just click on this one to create it now. Okay, now just move this one down a little bit. Okay, try to properly align this one. And then we want to modify this circle. Now I don't want this much of length, means width for this one now. So select this one and go to the properties and define the radius value little less on this one. So what happened, automatically the model is also getting changed in this one. Scale చేయడం మీకు కష్టం అవుతుంది. It will not be easy for you to scale it. ఎందుకంటే స్ట్రేట్ రాదు, ఎందుకంటే zigzag ఉంటుంది కదా, అది స్ట్రేట్ రాదు. Now this will be easy for you. Now as if I have done this one, now I need some smooth surface on this area now. ఈ లైన్ ఉంది కదా, లైన్ ఏమో షార్ప్ కాకుండా స్మూత్ గా ఉండాలి అది. So for this one, what we need to do, right click on this one and go to this option. 1 second. So editable poly, first one. Okay, first only we need to convert, but right now I am converting later on. Go to this vertexes now. Select this vertexes point, right click on this one, and we are having 1 second. When you click the path option in this one, now you get the line on this one. Go to the vertexes, select this vertex. Now individual vertex you can select. Right click on this one and you have option called bezier corner smooth option in this one. You can apply the smooth on this one. So what happened, automatically we got smoothness in this one. Select this as this edge now. Again right click on this one. Now if you want to have a bezier curve, you can have a bezier curve. Bezier curve will give what? You can adjust these pointers as you want it. Now you can move and you can adjust this one and try to move this point left and right side. Okay, then you can adjust as you want it now. Two-sided handle you will get it. Now you can adjust this two-sided handle now for applying the proper smoothness to this one now. Okay, so this is how this models can be created on this one. So that's the reason mostly it is used for support purpose, not in animation. We don't use this in animation, but only for support. Like example, wire is there, stairs, like monitor, wire, and everything is connected. I don't want any movement in this one. So that time we can create using the spline model. Later it can be converted, it can be animated later, but you have to convert again into poly model for animation purpose. So till now it is clear. So this is your second set of model that we have completed, that is lines option in this one and spline model. Okay, now let's come back to the small part, like editing part, how we do. What is the editable poly and what are the options you will be getting in that one. Let's discuss that. Okay, I'm deleting this object. Let's go to the geometrical shape. Okay, let's come back to the standard primitives in this one and take a box and create a box on this one. So whatever properties we have defined last time, it will remember that one. It will take the same properties. Okay. Now let me decrease the height for this one. It will. Okay, this is my model right now. So now right click on to disconnect this area. So what is it? Creation mode. Let's go to the move tool. Okay, right click on this one, and we have option now like what is it? Editable poly, mesh, editable patch, and nubs. Nubs are nothing but splines only. Okay. Now coming back to the editable poly, when you click the editable poly, you will be having 5 options in this one. Either we can use from this section, otherwise you can maximize this one, you can use from this section also. Vertices are there, edges are there, borders are there, poly is there, and elements are there. Now example, most of the time we use vertex, edges and polygons. Rarely we use borders and elements. Okay. So what is this vertex? Nothing but a single point we can say. Okay, single point is nothing but a vertex. Now whenever we are connecting 2 points, means we are providing 2 points, we are connecting those 2 points. Nothing but we are adding one line that to connect those 2 lines, 2 points we can say. That is called edge. So go to the edge and select this one. This is your edge. Means where you are connecting 2 points, that is one edge it is creating. Similarly, if I want to connect 4 points here now, 4 lines we are creating on this one. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Means when we are connecting, automatically you will be having one line to connect this one. Okay, so 4 lines are there. Now when you connect this 4 edges on this one, so you will get one surface that is called as polygon. In Maya it is called as faces or polygons we can say. Here also we can call polygon or faces we can say. That's your choice. Now coming back to this selection of faces, now we can see this is your face now. Okay, so you are having vertex, edges and faces. Now example, if I want to select a single vertex, I can click and I can select. Okay, if I want to select multiple vertex, I need to hold shift button to select this complete loop. Okay, if I want to select only so one option in this one, you can use control, like as one or random we can say. If you want to select that, you can use control button to select this one. So how many I have selected? 3 I have selected now. 1 minute. Now you can move and you can adjust this object how you want your movement to be done. You can adjust this one. Now second one, instead of this one, if I go to the edges. Now select the single edge. Now if you want to have multiple edges, again control to select multiple edges. Now example, if I want to select the complete loop, shift and first one select and then hold shift and just click on this one to select the complete loop. Okay, one unit is select first and then hold shift to select the complete loop. Similarly, faces, click the first option, shift click to select the complete loop from here also. Okay. Yes. Okay, so like this we can make selection. First of all, vertex we can select, and then edges we can select, and we can select the polygons. And there's so many properties are available in the bottom. One by one we'll discuss later on. Okay, right now we have done with the spline models. We have seen that one, and how to edit that also we have seen. But detailed model will be shown in the later classes. Okay. Now coming back to this one, that is borders. Now in this one, borders are nothing but this one. Whenever you click on the border line now, one second, let me delete this, select this face and delete. Okay, border you will be having whenever you are having some opening in this one, so you can connect with the borders in this one. Whatever the edges are there, it can select those complete loop, you can say. If you don't want like this, you can go with the individual ones. Okay, you can select this what's it edges, you can select individual edge on this one. One second. You can select individual on this one.
ఇలాంటి కేసులో షిఫ్ట్ పట్టుకుని ఆ కంప్లీట్ లూప్ సెలెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఏదైతే దాని బార్డర్ సెలెక్షన్ ఉందో.
కానీ అలా రాదు అది. కానీ ఒకటి one by one only it will come, but it will not select this one. Why? Because it is not completely one loop on this one. Loop మాత్రం అవుతుంది. దానికోసం స్పెషల్గా బార్డర్ ఇచ్చారు, దీనికోసమే it will select this kind of area which is connected to each other. Okay, now coming back to the element in this one now. Now element is nothing but a complete object will be selected like this. Okay. So this is how this editing option can be used. Now instead of this one, directly we can go to this option. Vertices we can select, edges we can select, borders we can select, polygons we can select. Polygons nothing but one face, and last option elements. Element is nothing but complete one set of model object we can say. Okay, it can be a solid object. Okay. Now example, if I go with this option, shift and drag to make a duplicate copy of this one. Now example, you can see it is selecting only one at a time. So whenever you are moving, whenever you are attaching to the other surface now, that time it will be very easy for you to do that. Rather than going and selecting the vertices and adjusting that one, this is one more option which you can adjust it now. Again deactivate this one. Is it clear? This point? Okay, అయితే ఇవాళ మీ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఏమంటారంటే ఫస్ట్ వన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు కంప్లీట్ దిస్ ఆల్ విత్ ద ప్రాపర్టీస్ అండ్ ఎడిటింగ్ ఆల్సో. Editing in the sense, go and select this vertex, sorry, one second. Okay, go and select this vertexes and select this single vertex, okay, and try to modify with this one. Move in all directions, okay. Once everything is completed, with the properties also, I am saying modification properties also. When it is in solid object, you will get properties, adjust those properties also, okay. Now coming back to the second option, that is spline model. Under spline model, check all these options. One option which I have shown you how to create a pipe or something like that, so that you can create it in this way. Example, one more time I will show you. Now use your RW to go to the top view to create a line on this one. Take a line tool, the straight line I am creating, and right click to disconnect this the creation method, and just go to the move tool, and we want one more option, that is circle in this one. To create a circle, one I am taking, okay, and one, okay, I am decreasing the number of segments, and circular method I don't want in this one. Okay, these two options I have taken. See, anywhere you can create, so no need you have to create in a particular order. So now I am selecting the path one. So the creation method also will change the preferences. Okay, select this path and now go to the okay, this object, one second. Okay, extend it, so compound objects in this one, then go for the loft option in this one, and first method I am creating this one. So now here what we have now selected, path we have selected, we have to get the shape on this one now. Click on the shape and try to keep the instance where, because whenever you are modifying, it will modify all the sequence one, okay. So select this get shape and click on the shape. Now what happened? It has become round in this one. Now here, from which area to which area you want this this round circle to form, so that we can decide. Right now it is started here, now it is ending here now. If I apply on this one, what happened? It has changed this one now. So let's go to the perspective and see this one. What happened now? It has become a polygon shape now instead of circle now. Okay, we want this should follow, but in a certain range it should follow. Okay, now example you can see right now. Again, if I am clicking on this shape now, again it is becoming a circle now. You see, I want this one. Again, I want half of the portion should be done with this also. For this one, whenever you are selecting this one, you define a path from which area to which area you want this to be continued. So here is the path property. Give the value how much you want it. First you need to see the object size also. Approximate I am giving 4 value for this one. Let me come back to this one. 4 is nothing but, can you see the star point here now? This star point indicates from here to here it is going to apply this one, this property. So instead of this one, let's go to the properties. It discontinued. One second. Top portion, zoom, undo this all. So I am having a path in this one. Select this path. Go to this. One second. Line option I am having. Just move this little closer to this one. Select this path and go to this. One second. Component object, locked option, get shape, and click the first option. Now it is created. Now I need this segment to be started from here. It should end approximately over here now. So approximate value I am giving over here now, that is path means parameters. Now example I am giving 15 for this one now. Where it has gone over here 15. Instead of 15, make it around 50 for this one. Where it has gone exactly till this line. What I need to do again go to the get shape and click one more time the same option. So what happened, from here to here we are following the round circle. Now immediately after this one, I need to get the this option now. So make it around 55 for this one. Press enter. Get the shape, okay, and click this option to change the shape from this area now. From here, till end it should follow the same. So no need to do anything, no need to define any property. Why? Because from here till end it will follow the same option. But if you want to define that one, you can go and you can define the property here also. That's means path option you can provide it. Okay. Now just right click on this one. Let's go to the models move tool now. Okay. Alt double E and see this one. This is polygon, and what about this one? It is a circle also. Okay, why I have not given, no need of giving over here. Why unnecessarily go and give this property, this length for that one? When you are modifying with other shape, then only you need to be done. Okay, when I have started the course, just give me one minute. Hello? Class one, okay, 5-10 minutes again. Thank you. Okay, so now when I have started the course, 3 Max, when I was learning, okay, so on Maithilipatnam one center was there, Honey Animation. So I have taken the course in Pixarcore. Later they have sold that franchisee to other people, other brand. I can tell Maithilipatnam. So I have continued the Photoshop class almost 8 months. Only Photoshop it has taken 8 months. How 15 days I used to have one class. Not daily classes, 15 days, one class. That too, we have to forcefully ask him to come, sir, give the class. Already it has taken 15 days of time. Like that, it happened 8 months to continue. Means 2 classes in the sense, totally 16 classes we had taken. After this one, my 3 Max has started. So Premiere Pro 1 day finished, Audition 1 day finished, and After Effects also 2 days finished. Software finished. Okay. 8 months running the vehicle software, one day finished all. Then came to 3 Max. One faculty, he called one faculty for special training. This one, he came. He did not explain all these properties. Directly he came. He has taken line. He has created this one. He has created a screwdriver and shown me. Just do the model and come back tomorrow. First of all, where he has gone, what he has done, I don't know anything. Nowadays we are having a recording and all, but we don't have recording also that time. So I don't know what happened there. Second day I came, so I have just openly told to the owner also that I did not understand that one. Even though I'll try one more day, so I to understand that one. Second day he has created another model. Maybe it was a table model or some small model it has created. Maybe some table lamp, something like that. He has created and he has gone. That's it. He did not explain what tool he has used, what are the properties to be defined, where we have to go, where we have to do, nothing. Just he has shown and he has gone. Third day I said, sir, I cannot understand that one. So what he has suggested me, instead of 3ds Max, I'll teach you Maya. I said, okay, no problem. So anyhow, I need a 3D software that you can teach me Maya also. Again, he has started the same thing. He did not disclose any properties tools. Directly he has started one model, he has created it, he has shown. Sir, I don't want like this, I want from beginning, from starting, slowly you teach me. See, I am the beginner, you are the expert in that. You can do easily. But for me, as a point of view of the student, we need to think he doesn't know anything.
Even though he knows, we have to think he is 0, so we have to make it from 0 to 100. So we have to teach him Allah like that. So नहीं बेटा वो ऐसा नहीं होगा, हम जो सो मॉडल बेस के ऊपर जो सो आपको कराएंगे. So model based also you should explain where the properties are available. I don't know. Finally, what I have done, my course was get vanished from that area, so that institute also got closed within 2 months. So I have to go for other institute for training against some of the section. Just a minute. Meher, can I give me a call in 2 minutes? Thank you. So that institute got closed. Another institute I have gone from this platform to other platform now. That is web development. That is not my area. I am not interested in that one. But unfortunately, I have to learn that one for survive. So I have gone there. I have taken the course. Initially, I told, so is it the complete course you will be getting? Yes, sir. We will give you complete course in 15 days. 3 to 4 days, some system problem was there. He has not taken the class properly. 5 minutes class only on our laptop. Like that 15 days happened. Now sir has just told us that so you'll be having more 3 to 4 classes. Suddenly one person came, owner came and said, this is today is your last class. Your course is closed. 5 minutes ముందే అతను చెప్పింది ఏంది, మీకు ఇంకా 4 to 5 days క్లాస్ వస్తుంది, అడ్వాన్స్ టాపిక్ చూపిస్తాను లేదు. దాని తర్వాత ఇతను వచ్చి కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది, మీరు వెళ్ళొచ్చు మీ సర్టిఫికేట్ ఫీజ్ స్టార్టింగ్ పే చేసాం మొత్తం వన్ టైం ఏం లేదు అయిపోయింది కోర్స్ అయిపోయింది. సో లైక్ ఇస్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెండ్. వన్ మోర్ ప్లేస్ ఆ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ వెళ్ళి మళ్ళీ ఇంకో ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ వెళ్ళాను, అక్కడ జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదు. వాట్ హ్యావ్ డన్ దేర్, ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ యాజ్ ఏ ల్యాబ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ యాజ్ పార్ట్ టైం ల్యాబ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ లాగా చేశాను అక్కడ. దేర్ ఐ హ్యావ్ లర్న్ మై. అక్కడ ఏంది జస్ట్ నేను అక్కడ వెళ్ళడానికి నాకు ఓన్లీ 45 minutes I used to get. My office will end at 4:30. I have to reach by 5:15 at Nerelmet, from Nampally to Nerelmet. 5:15 to 6 o'clock my class will be there. 10 minutes, 15 minutes delay in my class abadam. So I have to rush, so in the traffic from that almost 22 kilometers I need to take. Right. అక్కడ వెళ్ళి నేర్చుకుంటుండే. ఆ నేర్చుకునే ప్లేస్లో కూడా మార్నింగ్ 6 o'clock నుండి ఈవినింగ్ 5 o'clock దాకా పని చేసి టైర్డ్ అయిపోతాను. అక్కడ వెళ్ళి కూర్చున్న తర్వాత ఆమె చెప్పిన టాపిక్కి మంచి నిద్ర వచ్చేసి పంచుకుంటాను. I used to sleep. Why? Because I used to have specs. She don't know whether I'm sleeping or seeing the class. But I have got knowledge from that. But again, that institute also got closed. This is my bad luck. So all the institute got closed. Unfortunately, I have to learn on my own then. Everything. Okay. So the point is what? This point which I am telling here. First, I have explained these properties. Why I have explained? Because whenever I am creating any model like this, whenever we are doing model, how we are doing the model, which properties we are going, and where we are going, you should know first before going to that section. Okay? Because I know this was a problem, and one more faculty was there. So when we have asked the notes for him, he said creative people doesn't need any notes. అది కరెక్ట్, ఒక లాజికల్ కరెక్ట్ అది. సో బికాస్ క్రియేటివ్ పీపుల్ డజంట్ నీడ్ ఎనీథింగ్, వీ కెన్ క్రియేట్ ఎనీథింగ్. బట్ యాజ్ ఎ బిగినర్ వీ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ అన్ ఐడియా వేర్ ద ఆప్షన్స్ ఆర్ అవైలబుల్. బట్ హీ సెడ్ నో, వీ కెనాట్ గివ్ యూ ఎనీ నోట్స్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు సీ అండ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు లర్న్. కానీ ఉంటుంది ఒక లాజిక్ ఏంటంటే ఐ హ్యావ్ సర్వైవ్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ ఆల్ పొజిషన్స్. సో ఐ నో దట్ students, beginning students need certain information to practice in the lab. అది స్ట్రగుల్ చేసి దీనిలో మా ఇది రికార్డింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసింది ఎప్పుడు లాక్డౌన్ కన్నా ముందే స్టార్ట్ అయింది. వేరే ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఉండే అక్కడ సార్కి ఇంకో సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇది డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకొని ఆ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకొని చెక్ చేస్తే ఒక కీ ఉంది అక్కడ కీబోర్డ్ ఫర్ దట్ రికార్డింగ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్. When he used to press any key, automatically that goes in zoom mode. Wherever his cursor is there, it will zoom that particular area. What is happening, we don't know. Unfortunately, this OBS came, that has given little advantage for us. So it is the recording clearly. And one more option is there, but I don't know how to use that one. CamStream. That is also very good. But it needs license. This is free, open source.